Well, let's turn now to the view from the Palestinian authorities. Husam Zomlot is the Palestinian ambassador to the United Kingdom. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Sarah. Thank you for having me.
Well, it's good to have you on the programme. What's your reaction? How are you feeling about today's news?
Well, this is a much needed reprieve, a sigh of relief, if you may, Sarah, from a genocide that has devastated our people in Gaza. And by the way, by extension, a silent genocide in the West Bank. And for 2 years now, in real time. And we welcome it. We absolutely welcome it as a first step towards a new future. This ceasefire comes too late for thousands of our people, Sarah, for more than 20,000 children, too late for tens of thousands of innocent people, too late for the almost total destruction of the Gaza Strip. But it is not too late to shape a different future, a future of justice and peace.
And the deal, is, as we understand it, is at the moment, is really just for the first phase.
Yes.
Is that right to sort of, because there's obviously there's a huge amount to be settled for the second phase, for whether Hamas will disarm, whether the IDF will pull back from the 40% that they're expected to move to from this. Is it fine to get this stage done and agreed before you then move on to that next step?
No, it's not fine. What we need absolutely is a commitment by all involved, including the international community, beginning with the US and President Trump, for an end of the war on Gaza, an end of this genocidal aggression altogether, and a withdrawal of the Israeli occupation forces. Sarah, we have experience with Netanyahu. It's very clear. He reneges, he looks for loopholes. He doesn't want to end this. He's just maneuvering everybody. So this is not a time to relax. This is a time to keep the pressure and to realize this moment came because of the steadfastness and resilience of our people and the advocacy of our people, together with the Arab world and the Muslim world and its leadership, and the pressure from the global movement for Palestine that made President Trump listen to the plea of the conscience of the world. So today we need to keep that momentum and that pressure so the unhinged Netanyahu is brought to compliance.
And one of the elements, of course, is Hamas disarming. Are you confident that they will sign up to that if all the other elements can be agreed?
Well, there was talks in Sharm el-Sheikh, as the world has followed, and there are several points of the discussion, and I believe everybody agreed, including Hamas, that Gaza will be governed by a Palestinian technocratic government linked to the central Palestinian government, that the Gaza and the West Bank is one.
Okay, but that's a different answer to the question I was asking, which is that do you trust that Hamas will, for its part of this deal, agree to be disarmed?
I trust that Palestine must be governed, provided for by one state, one government, one law, and one gun.
Right, and in terms of, that may involve, from what you're saying, the fact that you're not answering, that may involve Hamas, do you think, in the future?
The Palestinian legitimate government is the PLO, and the PLO has its commitment to the international community and has its bilateral commitment to other parties and actors. And at one point, and there is a commitment that in 1 year after the end of genocide, hopefully that time begins today. In 1 year, we will convene national elections, and the Palestinian people will be able to elect their leaders and their legitimate representatives.
Husam Zomlot, thank you very much for joining us.